This is Dan from Vagabond Buddha. This is my everyday life video for digital nomads. He's found some strawberries in Tangier, Morocco. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to find out the Tangier, Morocco free walking tour video and map, Tangier best area to stay, digital nomads in Tangier's facts and history, and the best travel or retire cheap in paradise locations in the world. And subscribe so you can learn how to prosper in the new digital economy and live the international laptop lifestyle. Okay, so we were in Asilah, Morocco, and we did a day trip to Tangier. So good?
Let you try it.
That's good. We did a walking tour, which I won't tell you about because there's a video you can watch. As I say, just click the link and below this YouTube video to watch that video. Okay, best areas to stay in Tangier. You should stay in a riad inside the old Medina walls while you are in Tangier. Riad is like an old mansion with a huge courtyard in the middle with balconies, and they're very charming. I've provided a map on the webpage. Stay in a riad in that area. I've also provided a link to 3 different choices for you: high, medium, or low, depending on your budget. Just click that and book. We stayed for 7 days in Asilah, about 40 minutes south of Tangier. It's a nice piece of history. And it's well decorated. I mean, really well decorated. We had already stayed in several large cities in Morocco, and we were ready for a colorful, small beach community experience. So we stayed in Asilah. While in Asilah, we did a day trip to Tangier by shared taxi. It cost 20 dirhams, or about $2 USD per person, to catch a shared taxi to Tangier. You can catch a taxi back to Asilah in the same spot they dropped you in Tangier. It is a large taxi hub where they drop you with the names of each. Oh, what a gorgeous property. This might be my favorite property I've seen here in Morocco. Just done really nice. Town nearby for shared taxis, so it's a very simple process, not much to worry about. It's the same price to go back to Asilah. This is the Battle of the Three Kings, where Sebastian of Portugal lost his life. In the 16th century. 20 dirhams, or $2 per person. And I'm providing you with a link to the spot in Asilah where you catch the taxi to Tangier. If you wanted to see where we stay in Asilah, just Google Vagabond Buddha Asilah. If you're enjoying this, could you please like it, share it, comment below, or subscribe? Your kindness will rank us higher in search engines so we can keep making these travel guides. Okay, digital nomads in Tangier, food and experiences. We spent about 4 hours in Tangier on our day trip. There's a video on the webpage of what we did other than the walking tour. Grab a free copy of my ebook. You'll learn how to save and earn money living internationally. Okay, Tangier facts and history. There is a Google map of where Tangier is located in relation to Spain and Morocco. Here are some interesting facts about Tangier from Wikipedia. I'm in Tangier now as I describe this for you. Tangier is a large city in northern Morocco on the Strait of Gibraltar, across the water from southern Spain. The Strait of Gibraltar is the water access to the Mediterranean from the Atlantic Ocean. Tangier was a Phoenician colony in the 10th century before Christ. Berber tombs in the area around Tangier had Carthaginian jewelry as early as the 6th century BC, signaling trade between the Berbers and the Carthaginians. By the 5th century before Christ, the Carthaginians were developing Tangier as an important port. Augustus coins, Augustus of Rome that is, Augustus heads and Latin script have been found in Tangier. Even Greek writings include references to Tingis and its Berber origins. Tingis was occupied by Rome in the 1st century BC and was later Rome's provincial capital. Tingis is the name for Tangier at the time. In the 8th century AD, the Shia Arab Idris arrived in Tangier and moved south, marrying into various Berber tribes and accumulating power. Idris' descendants ascended to power in Morocco over the next few centuries. The Portuguese took Tangier in the 15th century AD. The Portuguese possessions in Morocco passed into Spanish control after Portugal fell under Spanish control in a debt crisis in the 16th century. Iberian rule of Tangier lasted until it was given to England's King Charles II as part of a Portuguese dowry of Catherine of Portugal. English control of Tangier lasted until 1679, when 400 of their soldiers suffered from gonorrhea from a mighty pretty whore. The English destroyed the city before surrendering the city to Morocco in 1684. In 1828, the English had to blockade Tangier port in retaliation for piracy. Tangier was an international protectorate for much of the 20th century, but was returned to Moroccan control in 1956. By the 1960s, Tangier was part of the hippie trail into Morocco. Since that time, increased investment in Tangier has upgraded the international tourism. I started living internationally over 11 years ago. If you'd like to learn how to make money online or how to live internationally, possibly with less money than you spend at home, please subscribe to Vagabond Buddha or our YouTube channel, or get a free copy of my ebook. If you're interested in the subject of present moment awareness, my new videos on that subject are now being posted at my new Present with Vagabond Buddha YouTube channel. The older videos are still on Vagabond Buddha channel's Presence playlist. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. Thank you for stopping by. The world is your home. What time will you be home for dinner?